Okay, I went ahead and started the recording. We'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go through three different things today, actually, starting out with the Power 3 comp plan. And one thing I noticed, let me go ahead and make sure everybody's muted. And again, you can unmute yourself with questions and stuff as we go through this and back and forth. But the cool thing is I've noticed a lot in network marketing, especially when you go to different forums and things, people like to talk a lot about their comp plans and their products and all that, obviously. You know, they should. And so I want to help people realize just how powerful this comp plan is and how unique and different it is to start. And then I'm going to show you more effective ways to market yours. In fact, I just got on MLM Gateway this morning. I've known about it. I just haven't been looking for new leads recently because I have people contact me quite a bit asking to sign up because fortunately I was able to separate myself as a leader. You know, I've done a lot of branding, so I get a lot of people reaching out to me wanting to sign up. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to do some prospecting myself. I signed up for MLM Gateway, and within 5 minutes, I had a lead. He sent me his email, phone number, and he's about ready to sign up. And I did it in 5 minutes. And so, anyway, and I'm coming up with, I'm testing different campaigns on MLM Gateway. I'm going to show you kind of the stuff I'm doing. And everything I teach you guys, I do myself. That I can promise you. And there's a reason why I'm able to sign up a lot of people and do what I do, is because everything I do is very strategic. There's a lot of planning in everything I do. But our network versus traditional plans. Now, one thing I don't want people to get caught up on is the $2 a month and all that kind of stuff. What you need to really truly understand is what makes us unique and different. I have had network marketing professionals, after they've really taken a look at our plan, said there's no other plan out there like this. And I've heard that from numerous people. And so, but unfortunately, everybody thinks that the plan that they're in is the best plan. That's just human nature. That's what it is. They're protecting their business. They're trying to build their teams, and it's totally understandable. But one of the best ways to get somebody's attention is to help share their pain. And what I mean by that is you've got to relate to them. And, you know, tell your testimonial, tell them what you've seen in network marketing, share your failures in the past, share your successes with our network, and to say, you know what, I got to the point where I almost just tapped out. I was done. And then I saw this and wow, oh my gosh. Because I can tell you right now, we've had people who have never really made money in network marketing make money in our network. I'm seeing it happen every single day. I get a lot of phone calls, text messages, emails, you name it. I receive it. People excited that they're making money in this, and they've never made money before. And people that have made money before seem to be making more money in this, and that's really exciting as well. And it's because simply the math works in this. And when I talk to people about traditional MLMs, I ask a lot of pairing questions. One of them is, okay, what's the average lifespan of your member, of your distributor? And I flat out ask them, you know, how often do you find yourself replacing people? How often do people drop out? What percentage of your downline do you still have after 90 days, 180 days? I ask questions like that sometimes to people. And they're like, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, how much of your downline, how many people drop out? What's the percentage? 50%, 80%, 20%, 10%? What is it? What is your retention plan? What are you doing to keep your distributors happy? What do you do to keep your distributors making money? How much of your distribution base is making money in your current plan? And ask them those questions. And sometimes they're like, huh? And just tell them what you're getting at. Just say, well, the reason I'm asking questions such as these is because I found a plan that we have very high retention. We're not replacing our people every few months and all that kind of stuff. And really give them the hard facts and let them know, you know, it's an eye-opening for them. Say, look, listen, this thing, what I'm doing is works because the retention is so good. And we don't have to worry about gold, silver, diamond. You know, how much money does the average leader make in your MLM? How long does it take him to do it? What products and services are you selling? How long does it take to get to break even? If I start today, how long realistically, and don't just not a fast start bonus one time, but like, what do I need to do? How big of a team do I need to create, or how much money or volume do I need to create on this leg versus that leg? Ask them questions like that, poke a little bit, and just say, look, let me show you a way that you can get paid on every single position in your team, all of them, all the positions, weak leg, strong leg, middle leg, outside leg, left, right, middle leg, doesn't matter, you get paid on all of them. They'll say, oh, how is that even possible? So that's an interesting question, John. The answer is simple, the math works. Let me explain why. Why does the math work? Easy, because we're not just bringing money in from one source. So therefore, our comp plan doesn't have any gotchas. What do I mean by having a gotcha? Well, if I'm in a binary, what's the biggest gotcha in a binary? I get paid on my lesser leg. I don't get paid on my runaway leg. I get paid on my lesser leg. That sucks. I've been in binaries before many, many years ago, and I was in a binary way back when, and right now that company's got about 4 million people in it, and my leg, if I were to look, I would probably have about 30 people on one side and 3.9 something million on the other side. Well, I don't make any money on that 3.9 million. I make money on the 20, and it's not a lot. And so that's a major gotcha in a binary. And other things, oh, I have to reach diamond, I have to reach silver, and you can just feel their pain and just talk to them. Just be frank with them. Say, listen, there's gotchas, and let me tell you about the gotchas in our comp plan. There aren't any. Well, what do you mean? And all you're doing is poking a little bit just to get that conversation started. But you got to understand, the math simply does not work in a traditional MLM. It just doesn't. And it does for the top 1%, 1 to 3%. It doesn't work for everybody else, because and just say, look, I'm not knocking your MLM. I'm not knocking your product. Your product may be wonderful, may be great, but the math simply doesn't work. Because can you tell me, are the majority of your customers distributors? If they are, which is mostly the case, then the math won't work. Because if you can't create revenue as a company, your company cannot create revenue from other sources, other streams, then they can't be aggressive enough to pay more than the top percentage. That they can't, or they'll go out of business. And I have discussions like this and say, look, why rNetwork? Why did I join this when I felt that there's gotchas in all these pay plans? I said, it's very simple. I said, because we have multiple revenue streams with rNetwork. I said, it's not just, okay, I bring in a member in, they pay $50, they receive the savings, and the savings is great for some people, not as great for others. I said, the savings is a small piece of what we do. Let's really dial in, and let me show you why we don't have any gotchas. I said, we have our auto, we have our mortgage, we have our mobile, we have our meds, we have our pet meds. We have 5 additional revenue sources for corporate. Every time somebody on my team, upline, sideline, on the other side, they save money on a car, corporate makes money too. We do, but also does corporate. They make it on mortgages, they make it on mobile, they make it on meds, they make it on pet meds. And I said, look, and we're adding several more R products, and soon we'll be adding local merchants and all these types of things. And there's going to be a lot of different ways that corporate's going to make money, because what they're doing is they're negotiating savings based off of the strength and pure numbers of our network, and they're padding those numbers, and part of those savings go towards the member, and part of it is just paid upline, and part of it's paid to corporate. So they're creating multiple streams of income. So what that allows them to do is it allows them to pay more aggressively to the members. So we don't have to settle for 1 to 3%. We can pay a lot more members. And I said the cool thing about it is, let's go back to the distributors. How many of your distributors are your customers? How many customers are distributors? Let's talk about fans. Let's talk about the fact we can sign people up for free. They save money on our auto, our mortgage, our mobile, any of these others. You can be paid off of people for free. How long do you think your free members will stick around if they're saving money? Are you going to have to replace your free members every 90 days? Are you going to have to replace your paying members if they're making money on free members? Are you going to have to replace your paying members if they're saving more money than they spend? And you got to be pretty black and white with these conversations. And these are the types of questions I ask. I said, look, your product may be great. It's just a hassle, the headache of trying to get people. And is your product, and be honest with yourself. when you sell this product, can I go to Google and find something comparable to it for less money? Because if I can, guess what? So can your downline. So can your customers. So can everybody else. So to me, I found what I feel is an easier path, a simpler path to make money in this industry, and that's our network. And that's more like how a conversation should go, as opposed to, well, we pay $2 per tear, we pay this, and it goes down 10 levels, and no, who cares? Because they'll say, well, my matrix is better than your matrix, my dad can beat up your dad, and all that kind of crap. And that's where those conversations go. You've got to just look at the overall and say, look, this is why this math makes sense. This is why the compensation makes sense, because it's multiple streams of income, and I get paid by helping people save money, whether they pay or not. And I haven't even mentioned the swipes yet. Let's get into the swipes. Oh, there's more? Yes, there's more. We also get paid when people swipe a debit card, whether they're a paid member or not. Gets even better. If a fan, someone who signs up for free, refers another fan to swipe a card, and I said, I use this example all the time. Think about PayPal. How did it grow so fast? You join PayPal, you get paid $5. People love making free money, easy money by referring people. Would you refer someone, and I'll ask them, would you refer someone to use a debit card if you got paid every time they used it? Even if you don't have to pay every month? I said, that's your fan right there. Then you can go into the business, the B2B plan, all that kind of stuff that's coming. But what this does is it quickly separates you from everybody else. Since we're bringing in money from all of these different directions, all of these different verticals, we are able to pay more aggressively. And let's not talk about the fast start bonus. You can tell me, I think your fast start bonus is wonderful, but what happens in month 2, month 3 when they're not paying out that fast start bonus? Do you find yourself losing members? And if they're honest with you, they say yes, they do find themselves losing members. And so say, how great would it be to find a plan where if you bring in 3 people, there's your fast start bonus, but you get paid every single month. It's not a one-time fast start bonus, it's a monthly bonus. So it's basically 3 and it's free because you're being reimbursed. Not to mention you're making $2, $2, $2. So you're actually making $6 because you have 3 people. Now with those 3 people, wouldn't it be great if you can train and develop those 3 people to go out and bring on local businesses? Would it be great if you can train and develop and plug them into a team and a system that has training, that has development, that has a lot of leaders, that has marketing, that has all of the stuff already built for you that you can plug into? Would you like to have those 3 people so your business is free? Then you can go and turn around and train them and allow your teammates to train them and your upline to train them and help them build your business by bringing in a bunch of free fans or a bunch of businesses or anybody else who wants to be a charter member. That's more on how you present the compensation plan, how you compare it to other plans, how you basically talk about our network as a whole in business in this opportunity. I don't get into $2 here and $2 there. I don't ever even talk about that stuff because it doesn't matter. I talk about real business. What is real business? It's retention and it's the cost of customer acquisition. And talking about acquisition costs per customers, we are offering merchants free marketing because they'll say, well, how do you get the merchants? Easy. We're offering them free eyeballs. And as our network grows bigger and bigger and bigger, they get more and more sets of eyes to look at their product and service for free. So of course they're going to give us a little discount. We love it that they give us a little discount because I get paid because of that. You get paid because of that. We retain your members because of that. So it's a win-win all the way around. So tell me how your compensation plan is better than this when our retention is excellent, when our savings are there, we have multiple streams of income coming in, and as our product we add, guess what that means for you? Prospect, it means an additional source of income. It's another opportunity for you to make even more money. I said, so where else can you see something like this? And you've got to be bold and you got to be confident and you got to understand what makes us so unique and different. And this is what does all of this kind of stuff. And so when you're comparing your comp plan to them, to say, you know what, every position pays. There's no gotchas. This is what I call the rNetwork difference. The rNetwork difference. Say goodbye to one-time fast start bonuses and say hello to monthly bonuses that actually cover the entire amount of your monthly fee. The entire amount. If you help people get 3 people, they don't leave. How nice would that be? If you have one person that saves more than he or she saves, chances are he or she won't leave. How nice would that be? Ask questions like that. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be easier than what you're doing now? I'm trying to offer you a simpler path. We both want to make money in this industry. We both like this industry. We're both working hard in this industry. Why not lock arms and join an easier pathway to get there? Let's get there more simply. And so it's just, it makes sense, guys. And if you have the conversations like this, it's a lot easier than, well, if you get to this diamond, you can make 100,000. What is your diamond pay? We don't have diamonds. We don't care about diamonds. Diamond's a gotcha. Diamond is a gotcha. You've got to balance this leg. You got to balance that leg. You got to balance this. There's no balancing acts. I tell people my balance sucks. I had a surgery on my ankle. My balance sucks. Why in the heck do I want to balance? I just want to make money, guys. I don't care about balancing. It doesn't matter. If someone on my team saves money, I get paid. If somebody on my team purchases a product suite to save more money, I get paid. And in fact, coming very shortly, I will get paid for my sideline and my other sideline, my upline, with the only positions we have that you could call diamonds or whatever. Whenever these ambassador positions come out, then we'll get paid on all of that because I reached a higher level, but I didn't have to reach that to get paid. I just get additional bonuses because I get a whole global pool of payments because I was able to get my people and help them get people. I said, but I'm getting paid in the process, so I don't even have to worry about it. It'll come when it comes, but I don't have to say, oh, I can't make my car payment, my house payment, my this and that because I'm not a diamond yet. No gotchas. And that's a big, big deal for people. And they've got to understand exactly how this works and why it's an easy choice for them if they understand it correctly. But if you don't speak to them about it correctly, they won't understand it correctly. They're going to understand it the way that you explain it. So you have to really understand the differences and why the math simply doesn't work in the old plans. And we've gone through that, and on this. So I'm going to pull up another one really quick for you as well and show you another thing you could be using. Cindy and I spent, pretty much a couple hours last night making a smaller version of this as well. I'm going to show you the larger one because this is something that works really well. This my gift to you thing. And it's funny because, again, everything that I teach, I do myself. And so let me share another screen with you. I'm going to walk you through this. Put a new share on there. Go through the my gift to you. Now, if you're not using the stuff in the file section, you should be using stuff in our file section. I just joined, again, MLM Gateway, and I'm going to show you the messages I'm sending to people. And I have a few responses already, which is nice. I just barely sent them out. And what I'm doing, I'm not going there heavily promoting our network. I'm going in there promoting how I'm going to teach you how to build your business. I'm going to teach you how to earn money in network marketing, regardless of what business you're in. And guess what? People want the free information. Crazy, right? They want free information. I said, I'm going to give you 3 hours of free training with nothing to buy, no catches, no gotchas, no strings attached. I am a 6-figure earner in this industry in a pre-launch, and I'm going to give you free information on how to do it, written by a 7-figure earner. Would you like me to give me your email, I'll send it to you. That's it. That's it. That is what I'm offering people on MLM Gateway and other places as well. And it works. People do respond to it. And so my gift to you right here, learn how to build like a pro. Here are some of the things I do to build large teams. And here it is. I'm going to show you for free, no strings attached. Just like I said, many of the things I do and techniques I use to build large teams in this industry. I am part of a large team now, and in no way am I asking you to join my team. This information will help you build more effectively. This is what I send them. And I get their permission to send this to them. Because if you go into a lot of these MLM forums, They're trying to recruit you into their MLM. So if you start out saying, hey, well, check out I'll send you information on my MLM. You send me information on your MLM. And they're going to be 100% bias over there. You're going to be a bias over here. And they're going to kind of halfway look at it and say, nope, 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 mine's better. That's what's going to happen. So say, you know what, forget all that. Just stop playing the games. So you know what, I'm going to teach you how to build a team. And I'm going to teach you how to do it effectively. What are you doing? A, you're branding yourself as an expert and a leader. B, you're branding your team and your company all at the same time. You're giving them exposure, and you're doing it in a very effective way. Because chances are they're not making a lot of money in their MLM. They're not, because most people aren't. It's just do the math. If 97% of the people don't make money, that means 97% of the people that need to make money, and they're selling you something that they can't even make money in themselves. So you say, look what, there's a better way, guys, but let me teach you how it's done. Let me teach you how it's done. Here's what our members are saying. So I'm not going to go through the testimonials. You guys have heard these many times, and you guys can find this in the file section as well. So let me go ahead and skip to the next one. The person who gets the most prospects to their events and calls is the person who will win. Here's your first free hour. Click on the link below, and there's a full hour of our training of this, how to become a seven-figure earner right there. Right there. I'm giving you 3 hours. I tell them I'm going to give you 3 hours of free training from a seven-figure earner. And I'm going to teach you how to build a team in your MLM. In your MLM. You want them to look at you like an expert. The person who effectively brands him or herself will attract the most followers, members. Ain't that the truth? I can't tell you how many messages I get a week. Hey, John, I'd love to join your team. John, I've seen you here. I've seen you there. What do I need to do? What's your link? What's your link? What's your link? And I'm not even trying to recruit for myself. I'm recruiting for my team. If I was out there 24/7 trying to recruit for myself, I'll be honest right now, I've signed up a little over 100 charter members already. Over 100. I needed 10. Now I've given a lot away to other people. So, and I'm not even trying that hard to go out there and do it. I'm not out there, you know, sending messages 24/7 and stuff like that. I just effectively branded myself. Learn how to effectively brand yourself. People want to follow the leader. So I got people in other MLMs constantly private messaging me, John, how do I join you? It happens a lot. You would not believe it. It's crazy. And because I branded myself. So if you haven't gone through these trainings, you better flip and go through these trainings. You want to build a business? Do what I do. Listen to these trainings because this stuff works. It's very effective. And the biggest mistake people do, they'll watch the training and they'll revert right back to what they used to do. They won't implement it. If you don't implement it, it's not going to help you. You got to be humble and you got to change. You got to change your ways and do it the right way. There's a wrong way and there's a right way, and we teach you how to do it the right way. People don't make 7 figures by doing it the wrong way. They don't make 6 figures by doing it the wrong way. They don't have the success that Steve and I have had by doing it the wrong way. We do it the right way, and we try to teach people. But again, this is what you're offering people. You're offering to train them, to teach them to be better network marketers. I hope you're learning some great stuff. I love teaching it. I hope you enjoy learning it. I am extremely excited to teach you the next thing. What is and how do you build a duplicatable system? What is a duplicatable system and how do you build one? And then right here, the team with the true duplicatable system will be the team to be reckoned with. Why join our network team revolutionaries? And another testimonial video. So we won't go through that one. Duplicatable systems will always be better than one-on-one building. And boom, there's training number 14, which I heard I got really good reviews on that. That's our duplicatable system for our team. As they're watching these trainings, because you're sending them free trainings, the first 2 trainings they're watching, wow, I'm learning a lot of good stuff. This is very valuable. They watch this training like, oh my gosh, look at this team's duplicatable system. Then, you know what? A lot of them say, man, it'd be a lot easier just to join this team. Why am I wasting my time over here? And they're getting so much exposure about our network because I drop a lot of gems about our network and revolutionaries in our trainings. You notice that? I always do. I drop a bunch of little gems and hints and little pokes and prods in there. I did that on purpose because I knew if prospects watched them later on, it's going to help you build a team. So the most well-trained team will always be the team that wins. So you just watched 3 trainings on a 14 on how to become a 7-figure earner in our industry. Apply what you've learned here today and go build yourself an amazing team. You may even want to take a closer look at our team since everything has already been built for you. That is entirely up to you. Do whatever is best for you in your life. We are here to assist you if you choose to join with us. That's how professionals build. You give them something of value. You separate yourself as a leader. You show them that, oh my gosh, if I join a team like this, maybe I can have success. That's what they want. These people are online trying to find success, and most of them aren't finding it. So you got to teach them how to find it, and you got to show them that you've got an amazing team that's going to help them get to that next stage to where they're earning more than they're spending. So are you still there? Go, get out of here and go build your team and your dream, you know, that kind of thing. And so anyway, these are a lot of effective ways to do it. So let me show you something else really quick. I'm going to just log in here and go, give me 1 minute. Let's see here. Oh, gonna go to my MLM gateway right here, okay? So new share, my little MLM gateway. Okay, so there's MLM gateway right there, okay? So today, there's my messages already from this morning. So all I did basically, for this one, I know I sent this. So I just went to, and you don't have to use MLM gateway. There's a lot of different ones. So you can go in there, and this is what I sent. I would love to send you a free training, no strings attached, on how to effectively build a large networking team, written by a 7-figure earner and taught by myself. No catches, nothing to buy. I'm already a 6-figure earner. In my first year in MLM, I have taught sales for decades. I am offering free trainings for all those who may be interested to just contact me, and I will send you my free PDF with 3 hours of amazing training, absolutely free. That's it. So I said free in there 3 or 4 times. And you can do something written very similar to that. I would like to send you free trainings, no strings attached, written by a 7-figure earner, taught by a 6-figure earner, whatever, you know, however you need to voice that message. But you send messages out like this to a bunch of MLMers and see how many respond. You need 3 or 10 at the max. This place has 75,000 MLMers in it. This one place, MLM Gateway. This is the kind of stuff you do. I'm not saying, hey, I would like to learn about your MLM and I would like to teach you about my MLM. Everybody sends that message. In fact, that message is already auto-saved in here, and so it's not as effective. People see that message, but if you're giving them something of value and all you're trying to do is get them to respond, send it to 100 people, get 5 of them to respond. Send it to 200 people, get 10 of them to respond, whatever the case may be. Send them the free information, separate yourself as a leader, and then go in there and then close the deal as you're able to do that. And that's what the professionals in MLM do. Because, and I'll give you a further illustration. Go to YouTube someday and look what a lot of these top MLMers are now doing. They're out there posting YouTube videos about being a leader, and they're sharing techniques and methods on how they build teams. Some of them may be leaders, some of them may not. It's hard to determine who's who, but you just assume they're all leaders. Because if you're a prospect looking at it, you don't know. You don't know if they're making $5 a month or $50,000 a month. You have no idea. All you know is they're teaching you how to build a team. So you assume that, well, they must know what they're doing because they're on here on YouTube teaching me how to build a team and all that kind of stuff. If you send out messaging like this, it could be more effective. And also when you get in these conversations and discussions with people, it's very important to be able to understand the difference between, again, the rNetwork compensation plan, the Power of 3 versus other compensation plans. So just a lot of great stuff. I needed to keep this training kind of short today. I recorded this for everybody. There's a lot of noise in the background going on. Got a lot of stuff going on in my house today. Sorry about that. Got people flying in. And so I'm about to head to the airport to go pick some people up. But really quick, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. And I got to wrap this up in about 5 or 10 minutes.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, John. This is Linda Sheldon. The question I have is, so we can use exactly what you just showed and send that out to people, or should we do it a little bit different? I know the wording should be a little bit different where we're introducing you, but.
Right, yeah, that's just an example. That's what I send. And so, and then again, in the files section, there's actually a smaller version. Cindy and I spent a while last night. Thank you, Cindy, for helping me with that. We spent a lot of time last night too, because sometimes with that other PDF, My Gift to You, it was too big to download on your phones and stuff. So we were able to put it on Google Slides, and now people can upload it and download it to their phone or whatever. A lot easier. And so we just have a smaller version, and you can send that out to people as well. But yeah, this is just, again, people want to follow the leader, and that's true with any business, right? And so you want to separate yourself as a leader so people will follow you and want to join you. And then, you know what's amazing? It happens all the time. It almost gets to the point where your opportunity becomes secondary. They want to follow you, they want to work with you, and they're like, okay, now tell me about your opportunity, but they already know they want to work with you. It's pretty amazing actually how it works, but it works like a gem, let me tell you. But yes, you can word it however you want to personalize it to you. That's just what I send out when I initially contact people in other networking groups, is I'm just offering them this free stuff, nothing else. I'm not out there. I don't mention rNetwork. I don't mention any of that stuff or my MLM. So any other questions?
Yes, I have a question, John.
Yeah.
It's Alicia from Ontario.
Yes.
I'd just like to be sure that I understand what you said about fans being able to bring in other fans, like refer fans. Do they get a referral fee? And also, are they then going to be making a percentage, making money when those people they have referred swipe their card?
Okay, they won't receive a referral fee because there's no way to do that. But fans, from what I understand, and I'll let corporate announce it, from what I understand, and it's been said a few times, that once the fan program and the bank's out, the cards out and everything, or even the plastic card, fans can receive money on swipes. They won't receive money on the savings, but they can receive money on swipes, which will incentivize them to bring in other fans, yes.
But it is not 100% for sure until such time corporate announces it.
I'm 99.99999.5% sure that there will be fan swipes, because that's what
good
they're,
enough.
yeah.
It's just, I heard it was going to be like that, and then I heard that fans could not sign up, which to me would be the same as refer other fans.
Yeah, we'll wait for corporate, because I know there's a programming, but that is what they're shooting right now. They can't, and then we're gonna see what happens on February 1st with the fans. And so I know there's a lot of stuff happening. I'll let Dave announcements or whatever. But from what they're trying to accomplish, trying to do, is to get it to where fans can refer other fans and get paid on swipes. So which would be amazing. That's the end goal. That's what they're.
I thank you very much.
Yep. Any other questions?
Yes, John, this is Ivan from Boston.
Yes.
I have an international question. I have a person that I've been trying to set up to do what you're teaching, a Zoom call. This one person is attached to 10,000 people. Well, I set up a call with some leaders, and I'm trying to figure out what can you do a Zoom call? I know the hours are different with these people, and I'm trying to set up with you. What do I need to do?
Send me a private message. Let me know, because I do Zoom calls with people a lot. And so, in fact, I'm doing another one with an international person 12 hours ahead of me tomorrow morning. So just send me a PM and give me the details on it, and we'll try to confirm a time and be able to get that set up for you.
So can I have a number for you? What do I need to do?
Just private message me on Facebook.
Private message you on Facebook.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. And then I've got time for one more question, and then I got to run to the airport. Go get ready. Any other questions? Last one.
Hey, what's up, John? Rudy.
Hey, Rudy. How's it going?
Oh, man. Exciting day today.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So not a question, but just a comment for everybody on the call. Just so you guys understand the power and the value that we have here on Team Revolutionaries is just uncomparable. You cannot look at any other business when you see what John is putting together for us with his team, because our collaboration with Fusion 360, Make-A-Wish Foundation, everything else that's in the pipeline with SEO and social media ads, with the affiliate link. I mean, it can't get better than that. Majority of my conference calls I don't talk about the bank, don't talk about the ref card, I don't talk about things that we don't have yet. I paint the picture, but you need a vehicle to have that success, right? And sometimes we only can rely on ourselves, or we rely on systems that we have to pay out of pocket, and so many other sources that are out there. You guys have to understand what John is doing for us is incredible. You guys should be able to lead with this. This is gold. These are nuggets. This is something you can't even put a price tag on, because I guarantee you, people are going to talk about team revolutionaries, not our network, team revolutionaries. I'll give you an example. We're branding ourselves, right? If you put a coffee cup that, just want you guys to imagine a standard coffee cup. Okay, it's got the lid, it's making sure it's got the sleeve, so it doesn't get, you don't feel the warmness, and you got another coffee cup next to it. Okay, the only difference is that one coffee cup has the Starbucks logo on it. Does that make sense? It's the same coffee, same cup, everything is still the same, but it's more pleasing to look at because they branded themselves. And so automatically, subconsciously, people are going to go and grab that Starbucks cup because they recognize the logo. Just like Mercedes, they don't have to sell it. You see the peace sign, right? You know the Mercedes logo. They don't have to put Mercedes-Benz. As soon as you see the logo, bam, you know it. So understand what we're doing here is building a brand, guys. Lead your calls with team revolutionaries, the systems, tools, resources, and trainings that John's putting together. And I guarantee you, you're going to see numbers and increasing on your team. And that's kind of what's been working for me lately. So thank you, John.
No, awesome. I appreciate that comment. And he's 100% right. When you guys understand the full, in fact, I did a call, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, created a recording of the 6 phases of marketing. I kind of revealed all 6 phases where we're headed. I kept one thing secret because I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag on that yet. But when you see where this team is headed, it is branding. It's about recognition and stuff and value. And because this company is going to be huge. It's going to be a massive, massive company. I think we all know that. And other people will start looking a little bit. And what gives you the edge as a member, not just of our network, but in network marketing? The edge you have is the training. The edge you have is the team camaraderie, the family, basically, unit that we have on this team, the marketing, all that kind of stuff. That separates this team from other teams anywhere in the industry. I don't think I've found anything equal to it yet. And if I do, I promise you we'll beat it because we'll work harder to make it even better. And so, because that's one thing you're not going to get with your team leaders in this team is complacency. And you shouldn't settle for being complacent either. I mean, our team we produce leaders in this industry. And so when you're offering this opportunity and you're looking at, especially people already in network marketing, and say, look, I'm mentoring people. I am looking to help people become leaders in this industry. I will teach you. I will train you how to do this, how to do that, plug you into a team or whatever. You need to give them that value. And it's something that's going to attract them, because if you say, well, check out my network marketing thing, well, they're like, well, I'm already working on my network marketing thing. So chances are they're not going to look at it. And if they do, like I said, they'll just kind of brush through it. You've got to bring them value immediately that they can see. And all you're looking for is a response so you can start those conversations and steer them correctly. And Rudy's right. When I do my presentations, I just present with a monster guy, a guy that's got, between 400 and 500,000 people in his organization. I spent an hour on the phone with him. 45 minutes was on revolutionaries, 15 minutes was on our network, and he loved it. Absolutely hook, line, and sinker, loved it, because he saw the culture and what we're doing as a team, because he knew in his mind to build a team, you need something like this. And when he saw this, and this individual was a trainer, one of the top trainers in his country, and he was clapping, he was giving me thumbs up, he loved it. And so imagine what the average marketer, how he or she will react if you are able to approach this correctly. You understand those differences between our comp plan and not just their comp plan, but the comp plans in the industry as a whole, the math, the verticals, all that kind of stuff. Where does the money come from? It's important to understand that stuff. It's important to be able to have those conversations at a high level where it just rolls off your tongue. And so with that, everybody, I got to run. Thanks for your comments, your questions, and we'll talk to you all next time. Have a good day.